Hi friends, it's Shan here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 basic putting drills, possibly the most popular putting drills in golf history. These are also the drills that I love to use for my own putting game. With these 5 drills requiring no special equipment, let's get better at putting together. Tiger Woods' basic advice to golfers, or maybe his dad said this to him, is very simple. First is to always hit the center of the club face, and second is to have no 3 putts. Imagine your game if you follow these 2 advice. Very easy, right? Let's apply them specifically to putting and start off with the first drill, which will solve the always hit the center of the club face issue. This is what I call the bracket. I don't know what other people call it. This is honestly very popular across the board. Very simple. Find a straight putt, pick a target, and then set your club face square to your target. And then all you need is 2 golf tees or 2 markers or whatever you want, and place one on either side of your club face. So the goal here is to practice having your putting stroke come through with the club face in between the tees or the markers. The next step is to put a ball in the center between your brackets and then simply putt. Doing this and having your putter head not touch either of the tees or markers, you will naturally hit the center of the club face. The second part to the first drill is going to be what I call the secondary brackets. These brackets are going to be for your ball to roll through. So a good way to make sure that you always putt on your line, which I actually do on the golf course, is once you've picked your line, pick a spot not far in front of your ball that's on your line. And your only goal is to roll the ball over that spot. Once you know that happened, then your ball has headed off in the correct line. Once you've picked that spot in this putting practice, place 2 tees about just a little bit more than the width of your golf ball and place it around that spot. Your goal is to putt and have the ball roll through the tees without touching either tee. You'll notice if you push or pull the putt, or if you hit it off target, the ball will either touch one of the tees or just simply miss your secondary brackets altogether. And the goal is to just have the ball roll smoothly right in the center of your secondary brackets and have your club face also not touch the first primary brackets. The second drill is something that I started doing for my putting stroke. I'm sure, again, this is very popular across the board, but I'm gonna call it the tee setup. A common mistake that I made, and I've noticed a lot of other amateurs make, is cutting across the ball on their putting stroke. So what I mean by this is they're coming in from the outside in or from the inside out, and it's causing the ball to have a slight side spin on your putt. So ideally, we want the putt to roll straight and on our line, but when you cut across the ball will naturally spin to a side. For this drill, simply add 2 tees to your original bracket for your club head. So take the 2 tees from the secondary bracket that we just made and place them one in front and one behind the bracket tee that is further away from you. The goal of this is to create kind of a barrier on the top end, because naturally when you putt, you will have a little arc. That's just how your body rotates. But if you create a barrier on the top, it prevents you from taking the club back outside or coming through outside. This will naturally reduce the side spin that we get from coming inside out or outside in. These first 2 drills, I'm not even kidding, I do them at home in my living room on the carpet. It's so easy to practice at home and it really helps with my putting stroke. Even though I'm still working on reading different greens, I have noticed that my putting stroke has gotten so much better just from doing this repeatedly. Whenever I have some free time, even when I'm watching TV, I will work on my putting stroke on the carpet. Number 3 is the famous one-handed putting drill made iconic by the GOAT himself. This putting drill is exactly as it sounds. If you are right-handed, putt with your right hand only. If you are left-handed, putt with your left hand only. The goal of this putting drill is to feel the weight of the putter and of the club head, especially as it comes through impact. Using your dominant hand only, this drill is much more difficult than it sounds or looks. When I first tried this, my right hand was wobbling a little bit, so on the way back I wanted to cock my wrist or I wanted to take it outside because the club just felt heavier. Now that we've worked on your putting stroke, let's focus in on those dreaded short putts. With drill number 4, which is possibly the most popular in golf history, this is the 3 feet circle. At Tiger Woods' prime, he made 99.998% of all putts from within 3 feet. Imagine having those stats. That's basically 100% guaranteed. The 3 feet circle is very simple to set up. Start by picking a target, whether that is a hole on a practice putting green or a tee that you've put down somewhere, and measure out a 3 feet circle from that point. I am using 4 balls here. You can use 6 or 8 or 10. Simply create your 3 feet circle, and the goal here is to make every single putt from that circle. If at any point you miss a putt, just start over on your circle. If you make all the putts from your 3 feet circle, extend your circle back 1 feet, and now try to make every putt from your 4 feet circle, and so on. If you make all your putts on the 4 feet, extend it back to 5 feet. The traditional rules state if at any point you miss a putt, whether that is from your 9 feet circle or your 3 feet circle, you have to start back at 3 feet. So statistically, doing this drill, you are going to hit a lot more 3 feet putts than 4 feet, then 5 feet, and so on. And finally, we have drill number 5, which is what I like to call the 3-6-9-12 putting drill. It's exactly as it sounds. From your target, try to find a straight putt and measure back 3 feet, put a tee down, 6 feet, put a tee down, 9 feet, put a tee down, 12 tee. These are going to be your stops. We're going to start off at the 3 feet mark and try to make that putt. If you make that putt, move on to the 6 feet mark and make that putt, then the 9 feet, then the 12 feet. If at any point you miss a putt, again, start back at the 3 feet stop and see how far back you can go. Those are my 5 basic putting drills that require no special equipment. Again, these are putting drills that are famous across the golf world, and I'm happy to share those with you. Comment down below if you have any other putting drills that you like to use. Let's help each other out. Let's all get better at putting. The average tour pro averages under 30 putts per round. I'm not there yet. I'm sure a lot of you watching are also not there yet, otherwise we would probably be on tour. So let's help each other out. Let's get better at putting. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I make new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye!